Okay guys, we got it rock and rolling. Now you can't see much of this stuff. I'm gonna try to brighten this up. There we go. There's our beam. We got the ropes up here. We got them all hooked up. You guys can see it. I know you can't see the rope, but that's the Sirio SY27-4 element beam. We'll have to get all this hooked up tomorrow, do all that tie wrap stuff. I didn't need a chain hoist. You guys see the rope that's attached here? So you guys can see it attached to my hook here. We got the rope right there, you guys see? And I got them over here this way too. You can't hardly see them, but we'll do a little better result tomorrow. So she is ready to go, guys. I think about 3 hours ago I'm going to release this. We'll have to do some things. I'm going to give a shout out to the 390 Langmaster, Old 2 Radio Network, I'm going to tell JT, you can put this on your channel tonight on Old Radio Night. So tell Foxman it's got the beam up. And you know how long it took me to get this guy. You guys got great. I know it's very dark right now. It's starting to get dark soon. You guys see the rope where it attaches this. So we got the rope attached here. And I'll show you where I attach it here. But that beam is actually, the backside is pointing west. So I had that same position. We're going to get all, we'll do all that stuff. Got the rope attached here. You can't see it over there. I attached it over that way. That took a lot of time. You guys can see the rope where it's at. But you can't see it in the woods. It's over there. Yeah, you guys see it right there where it attaches right there. You guys know that. And over by that tree. Over by the chickens. That's where it's attached here. We're looking great, dude. We're looking good. So I have to blur that stupid house out. So it's looking good. We got the other part attaching this way here. You guys see that? It's under that area where the chicken coop is. You guys can see that. So just want to let you know. Good news. We got it rock and rolling. And I'm saying 79 smoke screen. We'll just have to put this thing on that. We just had to crank up with that $20 thing I told you about. We didn't need the chain hoist. So the ropes are looking good. So I forgot to put the fourth rope there, but no big deal. We got the that mule tape longest hooked to that and the other one. That will keep it from falling down. So we got an 1,800 pound test on one of them and 1,000 pound. That's 2,000 pounds almost. So she's looking beautiful. And you guys can tell where the big beam's at right there. And I got the other rope attached to here, right here. You guys see it right there. I'll show you in a second. Right there. And then we're going back to the beam. We'll have to check it all out. See where that little hook up there I did? It should not be able to hit those ropes. There should be a clear in them. So I did good on that because it should be alright. It might hit the ropes a little bit, but they're not going to tangle on those things. Probably won't. It'll spin. It might hit them a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. So it should be able to go that way and move around, but you guys know how the whole thing works. It's not going to hurt the rope that much. It'll slid over like it does. So man, that took a lot of work today. We just have to hook all the stuff tomorrow. The rotor, I have to do all that, put it through the trees and put it through my radio room. But I had to do all the roping because that was the important thing. Let me show you how I shake the pole. I'm going to shake it a little bit, see how you guys see it. That's the worst thing you can do. Imagine a thunderstorm. So that's what I wanted, saw it like that. So that's the pole, but what we have to do, I have to probably saw off this part here, this bad connector, that's the only thing I have to do. The rest of them are okay. As long as these are in, they're not going to pop out. I'm not leaving these. The only thing we have to take it down, we have to do some stuff. Let me unloose this stupid thing. Sorry about that. And we'll loosen it up. You guys will see it in a second. Looking okay. Alright. There we go. She's loosened up pretty quite good. Alright. There we go. I'm going to leave it like that. It'll be okay. And we'll put the box back on. I don't care. But it's only 10 foot off the ground with the roller. It'll be okay. Nope. Give it a second. Oh no. Hold on. Gonna do a miracle round. Alright. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Alright. Sorry about the camera, but it gave you guys a great idea. Because I want to put it on Dirty Diapers channel tonight. You can show that video later tonight. I don't know if he's going to be able to see it. Okay. I gotta go eat soon. But come on, it's beautiful. But I told Jungle Joe about an hour ago when he was on. I told him I got it up. And if this rope's not going to snap, I don't care how long these are going to hold it. If the wind, if it stays steady, it might wobble a little bit. And that's the only thing I have to worry about. But these ropes in, but these are going to be the main ropes that hold it. The meal tapes are the ones that are going to keep it going. And the one connected to the porch I did a while ago. I've been doing it in the cold weather. I'm layering up on bundle. So I'm doing good. I was worried about this thing's going to bend. So she's not going to bend now. So it was a piece of cake when I raised it up. And you guys were right about had too much mass on the top. It's 22 feet at 9 inches. The top's usually 22 feet, 10 inches. We'll have to look at it during the day a little bit more and give you guys an idea. I don't think it's going to fall off or anything. I took a lot of work for this. I say we've been working on this since July 2024 this year. That's when I started those mounts. With this one, the antenna mount was back in August between July. And that's how long, and before that, I had this mount before back in January when I got that mount. I kept the delay for several months until we started to drill them and started to make the antenna mount. That's what it is. And that took a long delay. Then we worked on this antenna system. Took 3 tries, 2 tries, because a couple weeks ago in October, I had that thing too much on the top. What I do is cut off the pipe on that part. That's when I knew it was going to bend. The first time it bent the antenna and I put it in 5 foot in the rod. And mostly I cut off that part at 3 feet. Because it was supposed to have been like 23 feet, instead it's 22 feet, okay? So that pipe's 3 foot on the tops. The one on the Mako, the Sirio SY27. I am very happy right now. We're not going to take this down in case we know anything serious matters or rotors break issues. And we'll try it out when we let you know. But I finally got it done. It took at least a half hour to get the ropes tied up. I had to do all that tangling stuff, you guys know. So I'm very happy we can see the Sirio antenna. We're going to be showing a little bit more videos of this thing in our yard. And I'm very happy, but it's humongous. And these are all pipes from Lowe's. So it can be done, guys. So if you learned all the tips on the video I showed you what I did, this can be done for around like $100 to get it done the way it is. And plus the rotor. For the mass is like $100. But this pipe's actually better than the ones you've seen. It's not a yard pipe. And we already have that north position. We can line that thing up when we want. And our due west position is 270. And it's actually quite close on 270 west right there. So we'll have to look at it. I have a laser pointer that will work with it. And that little laser thing will be able to point it right on it. It gives you quite good. But you know, like those laser things you get for wood things, I have one of those. It's a Roby type laser. You just aim it and just Make sure you line it. It's actually the one I used on my mom's phone when I set it on that marker. So I did that. So that will stay there. Maybe I'll seal it up some clear tape so that water doesn't get into that. We'll be okay. We'll do that. And make sure we're going to keep this position when we set this. But it's okay now. So we did clear the trees and it had no problem with it. And we're good. And I raised it on a 6-foot ladder. And the whole thing was the weight of the mast. That's what it was, guys. And it's got 5 foot inside the rod. So you have to do all that. And mostly, I'll tie this extra rope just to keep it in that way, like this guy here. It'll be okay. We'll tie it up that later, but not right now. And it's just kind of cold outside. But we're going to be doing some skip contacts. We're going to try it out when we get time. But I got to do all that rotor stuff and all that. Connect the coax and stuff like that. Because I got the RJ58 for this. We're going to be putting some coax seal tomorrow on this thing. I'm going to make sure I get it all lined up. Before I do all that stuff, I got to see what it's going to be like tomorrow. But I'm not taking this down. I don't care. It's going to be staying up there until if it has any problems with coax or a rotor issue. That's the only thing I will take this guy down. It is not coming down. It took a lot of work, but I did, guys. And the good thing about it, it's above the roof, a bit quite on roof level, above the roof when I saw it far away. And they can't hardly see this thing far away. They can't see it. So I walked around today and looked at it. The paint of the camouflage is working. Black color does better because it's hard to see it far away, like I told you. So if you guys live in places like that, you can actually paint in black, like barbecue paint. And that's what I'm saying. Mostly you might have to repaint your ropes, but I didn't put the 4th rope because I did not put it on there, but it's okay with 3 ropes on each other. It's not going to blow it down. As long as we got the ropes on and got 2 mule tape ropes, it's not going to pull it down. It's going to hold it. Because those are 1,800-pound tests. It's very tight. These ropes can handle a long time because I had a rope like that. Some of the ropes are from my old ropes back in when I had the wooden pole a while back. And it stayed really good shape for 3 or 4 years. They only go bad when they stretch, but it'll be fine to hold it. So it will keep the antenna from blowing it down. It might shake a bit, but that's it. But if I leave it on the west position, a lot of my storms come from west and sometimes from the north and south, but mostly west usually comes from a lot of times. If I point my antenna toward the west, it should be less wind on it. But mostly if you get the storms from the south, they'll blow that way. But usually that's the way you do it. Mostly I got my eastern position and west position ropes on it. It's good. And it'll be alright. So it should be okay at this rate at 22 feet. And these trees will protect it during the summer. So we get a lot of tree protection here. So that's what I like about it. So at least it's about roof level at my house here. So it's right above a few inches above the roof. So I can actually see it pretty off of my road here. But you can't see the antenna pretty far away. So it's good. So that's our big guy. So UDX 362, East Tennessee. I'm going to say 79 smokescreen to 2112 out there. I'm going to say shouts out to UDX 390 Wagon Master, UDX 21 in South Carolina. I'm going to say old radio night to you, JT. I hope you put this on your video today. And I want to show you guys what to celebrate today after the things of Thanksgiving. And I'm telling you, the Thanksgiving weekend, I think the turkey made the trick of I got that thing set up. On Turkey Day, I was actually putting the duct tape and doing all that stuff. You guys saw the video. And I am very happy it's going to be okay. We'll have to check the SWRs and all that crap, blah, blah, blah. Make sure everything's good. And finally we'll get that radio I want. So, it's not coming down. It stays this wind protection. But these beams should be okay to pull around 13 foot around because it's not going to hit the trees, so it's pretty clear from the trees. You guys see it all spaces. So I know it's kind of dark, but it looks beautiful, guys. This will make a great postcard for the UDX clubs out there. And my little Foxman thing. That would be great. Maybe we'll get a little angle shot. And this thing's getting kind of fun, but I never had a beam antenna in my life, but I always wanted one since I was 14. Because the guy had one of them Mako things, but his was an up beam type thing. He laid it horizontal. Not horizontal, vertical. That's what he did. So this is going to be great. So I give you guys quite a minute. I say shout out to Old Radio Night out there on YouTube, to JT, UDX21, 21 Dirty Diaper. And I'm going to shout out to Old 2 Radio Network, to Dennis out there. So show this video to Dennis. I hope he actually sees it out there, what I did. I did this all myself, okay? I did this all by myself. And I want to let know all my guys out there, UDX183. And shout out to all the special friends out there who's watching this video. You know who the ones that live down south. And plus up in the upstate New Yorker. I'm talking about all the other people. I'm saying shots out. We're going to be doing a lot of great videos. But I got to give me a lot of time to do all this. But I've been waiting for 8.5 months to do this. But no, when I got the beam. But you guys know back in August I was doing it 11 feet off the ground. And it got out to 2112. But we're going to be good. And this is going to be great for Solar Cycle 25. But we'll still do the Mako and this at the same time. But this is going to help me out a lot. Well, let's hope you guys hear me out there. So just give me a little moment and look at that beautiful antenna. And it looks good in this yard. And I don't care what people say. Make fun about me on YouTube. Well, if you want to get into C radios, let yourself know if you want to get into it. Check out UDX390 Wagon Master. Don't forget to check out his website. If you guys want a UDX number, make sure you contact him, email him and all that. Or send him a postcard to his address. And he'll tell you what you have to do. So this is a massive antenna, but I know there's a lot bigger ones. But you guys know I picked the good pick. I learned that from UDX791. Jungle Joe gave me the idea. If it wasn't for him, I would have been with that Mako and all that stuff. But this is why I went for quality craftsmanship, pretty good. And I don't even see anyone like, I don't know anybody has beam antennas there. I think they do have in my area, but there's a couple of miles down the road from me. But they're probably way down the distance. Yeah, I know Bobcat has one. I know another guy right out by 4 miles away has one out there. But I don't know. But and I'm going to shout out to the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers. I'm going to say hi to Rooster to Tennessee out there in Cleveland, Tennessee. Bobcat, Spring City. And Coon Hunter. And all those other guys out there. You hear me down there? You guys on channel 26 and 24, I'm waving to you. You may be able to hear me real soon. And I'll shout out to my local guys on channel 12 in this area. Steelmaker, Corn Cob, Flash, and the other guy out there. But it took me a while, and I know he I think one of the guys on channel 12 is going to get a beam antenna too. I think Flash is getting. He's up in Harriman, Tennessee. He's about 12 miles away from me. He should be able to hear me, and he's supposed to get one soon. But he has, and I'll be able to talk to him about this too. But I hope you guys give me on that lower side and give me some chances. And I just want to show this beautiful beam. Look what I did. I took a lot of months to do this. And so you guys know what the problem was. It was the pipe was too long on the top, and that's what it was. And I had to cut it down to 3 feet to put it on that top part. And I did it with a hacksaw in the rain. And let me tell you, I almost gave up a few times I was going to do this, but I did not give up on this time. I had fought hard for this, and I deserve this. And this beam will be here for the rest of our life, but we're going to be good. So it's UDX 362, East Tennessee, and 79 smokescreen. I'll say shockwave, and I'll catch y'all later. And I'll bring out some more videos soon. And I'm pretty happy for the Saturday weekend. And this is great. This is going to be a good week for the whole week. Let's hope things get better soon for me. I'll catch you all later.